Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter here at RV Nation out in Ohio. And today I'm going to take you on a very, very cool destination RV tour. It's the 2023 Salem Grand Villa 42 FLDL. This thing is a front living dual loft destination RV. It's got really everything you could possibly want. This model is going to have the fiberglass exterior. We currently have 6 of them in stock, and I believe 2 have the aluminum siding. I'll show you the difference between both in this video. I'm gonna wrap this thing up in about 20-25 minutes. But if you guys are serious about buying, I am serious about selling. And here at RV Nation, we genuinely have amazing pricing. So I would love to talk to you. My contact information is down in the description. My phone number, my email, all that good stuff, along with all the specifications of this unit. Things like length, weight, awning size, you know, all that nerdy, dorky RV stuff that we need to know, but maybe can't quite remember. But again, it's the 2023 Salem Grand Villa 42 FLDL. Hope you guys like this tour. And right here, I'm going to kind of show you down the line here so you can see just how many we got. If you're in the market for a destination camper, we have more than just this model. And most of these, if not all of them, as you can see, have the cardboard still on there. So this is how they come from the manufacturer. They have these big, beautiful open bay windows up in the front that allow this awesome natural lighting to come in. But since it is a destination camper designed to maybe pull once or twice a year at a seasonal spot, they do put that nice protective on there so it doesn't break your window. So again, 2023 Salem Grand Villa 42 FLDL front living dual loft. This is in the fiberglass siding. So if you're not too familiar about it, I'm gonna start on the inside, but just to kind of show you, this is the fiberglass. Jeez, oh, Pete's having a rough one speaking today. But it's got this nice high gloss finish to it, so it's a little bit of a nicer fiberglass than some of your units. And then over here, if you want to save yourself about $3,300 if it's going under a carport down at the lake, this is the aluminum side and the go-to for that. So, you know, you have this corrugated aluminum siding or the smooth fiberglass finish, whichever way you want it, you know, is how we want to deliver. But I'm going to start on the inside, probably about 15-20 minutes here on the inside, then about 5 minutes there on the outside. But since this is a front living model, I figured what better place to start than the front living. 2022 got a makeover, or 2023 got a makeover. You have this new awesome floor design. I think that's just looking sharp. Take a look at that. Looking good. Before it was like kind of that herringbone look, or I think that's what it's called. They also got the cabinets, you know, a little bit lightened up. It's just lighter, brighter, you know, feels a little bit more open, even though it's kind of the same old camper. Dual opposing slides here in this front living area. You got your entertainment in the back left, island kitchen, tons of space, tons of storage, and tons of height. I mean, look how tall that thing is. There's that loft, by the way. There's one of 2 of the lofts, you know, which I'll get into here a little bit later in this tour. But if you guys like RV videos, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for me. You have no idea how much it personally helps me out. You know, selling aside, if you guys find value in what I'm doing, I'd love to see you for future videos. So drop all your comments, maybe even some recommendations for a model you want to see. One thing you're going to get in a destination camper is huge, tall, wide slides. It is pretty freaking awesome. I am 6 feet tall. Let me put that down. I'm 6 feet tall, and this slide, you know, probably sitting at around 6'8", so really good height. You know, unless you're a giant, you don't need to worry about bonking your head. Over on this slide, huge open windows. This is going to be your campsite, you know, where the campground is laid out. So I love it. You get a nice, good view of what's going on. They're using tinted windows. And one thing that I do like about this brand, which some are lacking, is every single one of these opens up. So you can get a really lovely camp, you know, or cross breeze going on. They also all come with the night shades. So you can get your Dracula on and block out the sun if that's your style. So they all open up. They're all huge. They're all tinted. Check mark, check mark, check mark. You can turn on and off any light that you want, even the top if you would like. You can get up there and click it off if for whatever reason you want, or you just use the switch and leave them all on like a normal person. But if you want, right there, you got the clicker. Right here is going to be your dinette. So you sit down, have some breakfast, maybe chill out, play some euchre at night. Pretty sweet little setup here. You have the Thomas Paine furniture. So it's kind of that two-tone, you know, leather. But right there is going to be your theater seating. You're going to have a little bit of storage here. And you also have some cup holders. They're going to be your pull tabs, so that way you can pop out the feet, you know, just like that, real nice and easy. They're also the quick recline, so you can actually lay it down so that way you can be, you know, more horizontal and, you know, actually kind of sleep in these. They're very comfortable. I've taken naps in many just like that. Right here, you have your tri-fold sofa heading up in the front of the camper. And again, check out those big open windows. Man, I wish I would have taken off that rock guard, but I'll tell you, it is a pain in the Batutski, so we like to do it once it gets to your campground nice and safe. Man, I'm having a hard time speaking today. Whew, it's probably because the inside of this camper is about 110 because it's 90 out, but that's all right. So tri-fold sofa, it'll pull out, you know, to about right here. It is a full queen size, which is nice for the additional sleeping if the dual lofts, you know, are not enough. You also have a fan up top. This is going to be one of your ACs, and it does have the quick cool dumps on either side. So if it's kind of hot up on this side, you can open that up and it'll, you know, dump it through there as opposed to sending it through, you know, the track system that it's on, which is going to be an H system, by the way. Right over here is going to be your entertainment directly across from your theater seating. So I know how much a lot of people, you know, like that. You're not cranking your head, you know, to watch the TV. And if you're laying out on the couch, you know how I do, I'd probably put my head down there, lay down, watch a movie, kick back and relax. You can actually pull this up and angle it out. So, you know, that adds something to it. Accent lighting there underneath the entertainment, as well as the island and above the slides. A little harder to see that because of all the light that's coming in through these windows in the ceiling. But at night, it makes this really nice ambient glow. You know, if you're coming to get a little midnight snack from that big boy residential refrigerator. TV, Furrion soundbar, zone 1 and 2. That's going to be inside, outside. You also have an aux port, USB port, and HDMI port. So you can hook up your DVD players, your cell phones, you know, all that good stuff. And then you have this gray stone electric fireplace. If you're not familiar with that, puts out 5,100 BTUs of heat. So on a day where it's about 40 degrees, it'll heat this entire area before you even have to turn on the propane. So a really nice feature to have. Above the entertainment, you got some storage that goes all the way through behind both of these doors, which is always nice. That turns that on and off. A nice pantry, so that way you can put all your food, maybe even use it for some extra storage, you know, when you're not using it during the winter. And what I do like is they do put a lip right here as well. I've also seen some people anchor to the wall those flexible mesh, which I really enjoy. I think that's a really cool idea. I wish that they would start adding that in. But for now, really nobody's doing it. As we keep along this slide, this is going to be kind of your prepping and your cooking station. So with that being said, you got the Furrion stovetop and oven. It is probably, you know, it's one of the larger ovens there for, you know, a destination RV. You know, it's bigger than what you would cook a pizza with. You could probably put a couple chickens in there, maybe not quite a turkey. Then also you have your high efficiency 3-stop burner. You also have an LG microwave. And then look at all that storage. You know, that's nice. And if you guys have made it this far, if you guys don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, I would love to hear from you guys, you know, on future videos. And as always, drop your comments. I did get a comment to start adding in the length and the weight, which I completely forgot to do at the beginning, but I'll show you the tag where all that information is here on the outside portion of that tour. So right over here, this is going to be your island. Now keep in mind, this is a wide body construction on this destination RV. So look at all the space around the island. All that is sitting right in the middle. It really doesn't get away from any of your usable space. It just adds to it. You also have that accent lighting underneath, which just looks super sharp. And you also have these lights just above. And you also have a little sunroof right there as well for more natural lighting. So double bowl, stainless steel, undermounted sink. You also have this little dry rack right here that you can put over. and a high-rise faucet. Hit those dishes from all angles. Underneath, you also have plenty of storage as well. Looking good. That's a plus. That's a bonus. Who doesn't like extra storage? That's usually the downfall of these RVs, is never enough storage. And then behind this right here, I know it looks a little goofy, but behind it, if you could see, that's going to be, you know, some access to your plumbing right there, which you can remove just by that one little screw down in there. On this side right here, you have a big residential LG refrigerator. So this is nice. It's going to be the residential, so, you know, just like the one you have in your house. Or if your house is like mine, this thing's actually a little bit nicer. So please, if you're in the market, make sure to reach out to me. I'd love a better refrigerator. But look at how big that is. You know, easily you can pack a week's worth of food in that, you know, no problem. Or maybe not with the dual lofts. Maybe you got an army and that's only going to last you a weekend. But either way, it's as big as it gets there for an RV. And then down here, you have your dual trays. And it looks like a little ice maker. Right over here, more countertop space, more storage above and below. Then right here, they're Connect with Us. Open up your camera app and scan that. That right there is going to take you to the manufacturer link for this camper where you can access things like, you know, online owner's manual, 3D tours, all that good stuff. You have a clicker light right here as well, so you can turn that on. Outlet, your heat and AC control, and this is going to be the controls for the camper. So the nice thing about this slide out, this controls all three. So that's pretty nice and convenient. You also have a dimmer switch, which is going to be new. You can either one-click it off, or you can touch and hold. And let me see if it picks it up on the camera. See how it's dimming down? Now it's dimming back up. Pretty nice to have. Pretty cool. So at night, if you want all the lights on, you know, you can do that. Before I head to the bathroom, bedroom, and that loft, let's give you one more little look in here. And on a personal note, I don't know if many of you guys know this. I know some of you. Leonard, hey, how are you? I know you guys, you watch a lot of these videos, so if you're out there, hope you're having a beautiful day. But I am getting married here at the end of next month. Could not be more excited. We're flying from Ohio to Colorado to get married, you know, up in the mountains somewhere. Just get away from everybody and everything. Spend about 5 romantic days up there. It's going to be pretty awesome. So shout out to you, babe. You're a hottie, ready to lock you down. All right, we got the bathroom in here, and the thing that I like most is I am a bigger gentleman. Check that out, not missing any meals. But you can actually sit down without bonking your knees or feeling cramped up on your shoulders. The way that they put that on an angle, you know, you can really do your business right there. Storage and a new backsplash. Show off the guns. That's for the ladies. Little place for your toothbrush. Light switch. Little towel holder. There is the light that the switch hole controls. Couple outlets. And then your shower is actually some pretty good size. So, you know, like I said, I mean, I am not a small guy. Not the largest, but I'm 6 feet tall, 300 pounds. Fitting in there, no problem. I also like it's got the tri-glide glass, so you open this up and it's segmented into 3 different parts, which gives you this nice open area to get through. I mean, look how open that is. I know that sounds goofy to point out, but I'll tell you, that's a pretty nice feature to have that not everyone offers. More storage. Fan on and off. So the fan's going to be up in here. And then the vent you can open and close as well. In front of the sliding glass doors, or above, there is another window which does open and close as well for more cross breeze. Big bay window right here with the nightshade again to get your Dracula on. Loft as we're heading up, left and right. But first, let me show you the bedroom. Dual entries. So you got one that's accessing this hallway in that front living area. Then you have another one dedicated to the bedroom, which I personally enjoy. Whew, man, that breeze feels nice. Who would have thought that about 85, 90 would feel nice and cool after being in this bad boy? So this is going to be your bedroom. This is the master bed. Nice size bed. You also have the box for your TV, which I didn't remove, but yeah, it's nice to know what size TV you get. It happens to be a 50-inch. A couple reading lights there and there. Then you also have outlets and USBs, along with some storage here up above. You have walking room on both left and right. And then this right here is going to be an emergency exit. So you just pull those pins and you can push that out, and you're good to go, or you can slide it open for another cross breeze. The nice thing is back here, both of these windows, as you can see, can open up as well. Good countertop space. You got a place for a TV backer as well. You can put a bracket right there and block out that if you would like. That's kind of up to you. But a dresser adds to the extra counter space. You have 3 drawers that are this size on this side, and then 2 more here on this side. This is going to be your heating vent for inside of here, and also access to your fuse box. So I like how that's kind of picked up and put back inside the bedroom, as opposed to somewhere where the kids, can access it. It's the only downfall of this Salem Grand Villa models that I personally believe in is this door right here. So this is where you'd put your washer and dryer. But look at that. I'm not a huge fan of that. But the reason being is when people put a washer and dryer in, they typically just remove that door anyway. But you can still access, all of your closets. So for your hanging items, they put those little, gaps in there for your hangers. And that's going to be your plumbing for your hot and cold water for the washer and dryer. And you can put in a fully stackable, which is nice. Sort of similar to one in your home. Probably a little bit smaller, but, splendid, however you want to pronounce it. But then check this out. So this is an additional closet for more hanging items. Then you also have 2 more drawers right in here as well. So tons and tons and tons of storage, which is a huge perk. And then this storage above the bed goes all the way across from wall to wall, in one continuous piece. Just that little light right there. Get your reading on. Well, yeah. Now let's go show you that loft, and then I'm going to head outside. I'm sweating like a little piggy. Forgot to show you that too. That's the other control for your second AC. Central vac system. So you just put your foot under there, suck the shoe right off of you. I only got it hooked up to the jump box, so no power to that today. There's 2 sides. You got a larger side, and then you got a smaller side. Looks like that screen needs to be replaced, but hey, that's okay. So over here, this is what you're going to get. The other side is going to be much larger. There's also some storage over here. And trust me, your kids will not scream out those gates. I am a salesperson after all. And if they do, you got a curtain there. Block them out. Heck, duct tape it if you need to. And then on this side, it's going to be a lot more headspace. So maybe the bigger children, would be over here. The only downfall I hear about this is that it's over the bed, but that's all right. There's also going to be outlet and USB there on both sides, and outlets right here. Place for a TV and some storage over here as well. But yeah, that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. Again, 2023 Salem Grand Villa 42 FLDL. And again, I know I keep harping it, but if you guys are digging what you're seeing, hit that like and subscribe button. Maybe even drop a hello. Whew. Ah, freedom, baby. Feels nice out here. All right, again, the fiberglass versus the aluminum. So that's going to be the look difference. It also changes the, it does not change the decals. But definitely changes the appearance. Really nice size awning. I'm going to say probably about 20 feet. But again, that will be down in the description of the camper. This is a dual axle unit. You have a place out here where, you know, if you guys set up a table or something, you have some access to, you know, a couple outlets, whether it's a TV or a blender or whatever you're doing. Place for the cable. This is going to be your outside speaker. There's another one here on the other side of that door. LED strip underneath the awning, which is pretty common. You probably can't see it just because of how bright it is, but give you a nice little view here too. Check this out. So this is the very back end of our lot, and this is our service center. So we have two different places. We have one building, which is going to be located up and over there, but it's probably about 20 bays or so, just dedicated to people getting demos. But this is all where the behind the scenes work does. So, I mean, check this out. This is impressive in its own right. Not a lot of dealerships have something like this, let alone just paved ground. Every place that I've worked at, you know, pretty much has gravel. There's weeds everywhere, just looking ugly. But this place, nice, clean cut. I've been working here for about 6 years, even ran another dealership for a little bit of a stint. And then, you know, of course, I started in the RV industry about 10, 11 years ago. Cable satellite access here in the back. Now, these slides are eligible for a slide topper if you would like. They do come prepped for them as well. I believe it is the Salem slide toppers, but I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you now. Yeah, Salem by Lippert. So if you're not familiar with what a slide topper is, it essentially attaches there and then up to there, and it's just an awning that goes over the top of your slide. So since you're parking this for potentially year round, but at least probably about 6 months, I would guess, you know, there's a lot of debris and leaves and, you know, I don't know, bird poop, whatever that gets in there, that as you close this up could crunch into that seal, creating a leak. If you're gonna have a leak in the camper, it's either neglect on the top of the roof, or it comes from just kind of being a bonehead when you slide this in, you know, and there's a big old tree branch there. I didn't bring my key out with me today, so I don't know if this is open. Yes, it is. Magnetic latch too, which I enjoy. This is underneath the bed, so that's going to be, you know, your storage access right there. You can also lift up the bed, which I didn't show you. Over here is where we're going to get it into, you know, some of your drains. So you have your freshwater drain, sewage drain, wastewater drain, sewer outlet connection. You know, all that good stuff right there. So pull the valve and drop it all off. You're good to go. This is where your 50 amp cord plug would be. And your black tank flush right there. If you're not familiar with the black tank flush, put your hose on there, swirls around with a sprinkler system, and, you know, gets all the toilet paper and some of that nasty stuff there out of your tank so it doesn't build up over time. Hot water heater. Not much to go over there, you know, except for the fact that it's huge. Freshwater connection, city water connection. It's going to be your other drain right here. But, you know, I think we did a pretty darn good job. I think that's about, you know, all that I've got to offer. Let me show you the tag here. So 14,000 pounds here at its heaviest. That's if it's fully loaded. Dry weight, 12,705. It's nothing to be, not a small one. It's like 44 feet long too. But hey guys, so again, this was the 2023 Salem Grand Villa 42 FLDL. Hope you guys like the tour. Hope you guys like me. Catch you guys next time. See ya. RVs rock.